Holy shit, Eric. 2 weeks and I'll be on a plane and I'll be seeing you in Texas. I can't believe it's only 2 weeks, and I guess I should let everyone know this is Jason Hobbs from Random Screed. Yeah, man, I don't even remember what I'm signed up for. I did it so long ago. But maybe I'll crash one of your games. You know me, I'm always crashing games, and we'll probably hit up Hard 8. So let me know, man. Get in contact, and hey, 7 days. Keep it up, brother. I tell you, it doesn't matter. Quantity isn't as important as quality, but it's you, so quantity is quality. I'm just playing, brother. Have a good one.
Yeah, Jason, 2 weeks. Go figure. Yeah, folks, you are listening to the Tavern Chat Podcast with your host, Eric Tankar, your bartender, your pub master, whatever. But yeah, North Texas in 2 weeks. I have open slots Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning to play at the Rappahannock 3D model table. That's 9 a.m. So if you're at the con, feel free to drop on by. Jason, I'll make sure you're playing. Folks, we've been up for a week. This is episode 8. Just to tell you how great you're making me feel. We have 7 episodes already up. They're averaging just over 60 plays per episode, over 420 plays altogether. Amazing for a new podcast. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, talking about a new podcast, my dear friend, my brother from another mother, Jason Spahn. Jason Spahn, oh my God. James Spahn. He tell it's 8:30 in the morning. I just rolled out of bed. James Spahn has a new podcast. It's up on Anchor. The Squirrel Speaks. You can listen to James ramble. He's probably more entertaining than I am, so definitely give him a listen. That's up on Anchor. His is also up on Pocket Cast. Now, addressing some issues. I know some people were saying they're having issues listening to episodes 1 and 2. This even came up in last night's Tavern Chat, the weekly chat that I host on Discord at 9 p.m. Eastern. And people were saying that they were listening on Anchor, and they were pretty much only getting the intro music or the intro and maybe a voicemail, and that was it. I can't replicate it, but I'm sure it is the issue is Anchor itself. I've been told by others like Matt Jackson it's a bit buggy. But if you're listening on other podcast players, you should be able to catch them all in full. I know that iTunes has the full-length episodes. I think it's just it's a quirk with Anchor, and I really don't know how to get Anchor to fix it. I could yell at them. Might work. Who knows? So that's here I am telling you to use some other way to listen. At least in those the early episodes, the first 2 episodes, I was enunciating my words very distinctly and clearly and doing away with my New York accent and was told to cut that shit out. So I cut that shit out. Like I said, last night on the our Discord server and our Tavern Chat, I spoke a little bit about something dealing with the Gygax Memorial Fund. Those reprint AD&D 1E core books, the Player's Handbook, the DMG, the Monster Manual, they came out, I believe, in 2012, and a portion of the profits from those sales went to support the Gygax Memorial Fund. There was even a page in the back of the books which explained that a portion of your monies were going there. These files went up as PDFs on OBS in July of 2015. I never picked up a PDF because I already had, at this point, I had 2 copies of each of the reprints, 2 full sets, in addition to my originals from back in the day. So, but somebody had told me, in the PDFs, they're still mentioning that they give you money to the the GMF, the Gygax Memorial Fund. I was like, interesting. So yesterday, I spent my $8 to download the DMG because I figured if there's any of those core 3 books that's going to be very useful for me on the blog side, it's going to be the DMG. There's always good stuff to quote from there. Little bits and tidbits of the rules that you never used back in the day, and you go, oh my God, I missed this. And lo and behold, in the back of the book is the same page advertising that portion of the monies are going towards the Gygax Memorial Fund. I reached out to OBS, One Bookshelf, inquiring, is this actually happening? And I got my automated response within minutes. I got an actual response within 30 minutes saying they were looking into it. And then I got an actual answer a little bit over an hour after that saying their team reached out to Witches of the Coast, and Witches of the Coast says that they are still supporting the Gygax Memorial Fund in this way. Interesting, because the 2016 tax returns for the fund show it only took in $10 in 2016, which led me to reach out to Alex Gygax. He's a member of the board now at the Gygax Memorial Fund. He's getting very involved in this. I reached out to him via PM, private message. And to say the truth, if he had cursed me out or ignored me or any one of multiple other ways of response, I would have understood it. I am a thorn in his mother's backside. I am far from his favorite person. It'll be fine. But no, Alex responded within hours, and he thanked me for bringing this to his attention. He's looking into it, and hopefully we get an answer. So we'll see where that leads. Okay, but I don't know. Is the money did Wizards of the Coast just give the prepared or unprepared answer to make the question go away? That turnover at Wizards of the Coast, as we all know, is huge. It's like a purge every year, and they don't advertise it as much anymore. But for a while, it was bad. And you got to figure 2012 to 2015. How likely is it the person that was managing the monies that would be being donated to the fund is no longer there? And the assumption is that somebody's taking care of that, and nobody is. So maybe we found the fund some missing monies. Who knows? I don't think it'll make me Gail's best friend, but we'll see. So, changing gears before we bow out for the day, because as you know, I like to keep these relatively short. If you're in for stock art, if you're a publisher, if you've got a website going and you want to use art and you can have the rights to use it, Fat Goblin Games has a huge stock art bundle. It's basically a bundle of bundles. It's approximately it's over $1,250 worth of stock art at their price, and their prices aren't bad. For $150, for $150, it's a good deal. Now, this is an even better deal if you go to J.E. Shields on Drive Through or RPG Now. He's got a lot of stuff that's pay what you want, including a black and white version of the cover I went with Swords and Wizardry Continual Light. Of course, James still has his Kickstarter going. We can get other goodies, and I believe there might be a little bonus coming up with that Kickstarter. We talked about it last night, but I'm waiting for him to announce it on the Kickstarter before I announce it. So, look at the blog for that. I'll have links to both James's store front and the Fat Goblin Games storefront for that stock art. I'll have that on the blog side for this post. And folks, really, I can't thank you enough for listening. Please rate us over on iTunes. Hopefully you rate us nicely, but if you don't, is what it is. All right. Thank you again. You will all be good. And I'll touch base with you again tomorrow.